that truck get past that.
This is a pretty long gameplay trailer. Or demo. Whatever you want to call it.
I got this. I got this. I don't got this. Oh, shit. We're close. Keep an eye out for Sam.
Hey, I think that's him. Right there.
Hold on.
What do you think I've been doing?
How do we get to him?
Damned if I know. Just keep following that convoy. Man, you think they sent enough goons after us?
Well, we're still alive, so maybe not.
Sorry about the chickens. Hey, we need to hurry.
Come on.
Goats. Uncharted crossover with Goat Simulator going on, I guess.
I know.
Hey.
Here, take the wheel.
What? Are you out of your goddamn mind?
Yep, probably.
Oh man, this is getting real.
Oh, crap.
Ah. Woo, that was good. Oh, that was it. Is there a post-show going on after this, or what's the deal? Oh, here we go with Anthony Carboni.
Okay, why not? Why not? Why not everything?
My mind is blown. I'm having a hard time completing sentences. Final Fantasy VII Remake. Are you kidding me?
Well, I mean,
We've got The Last Guardian.
I thought you were going to lose it when they announced Last Guardian. To begin with, that was their starting point.
If you start with The Last Guardian, you know that you're not pulling any punches. And I feel like we saw a lot of amazing stuff here. Project Horizon, brand new.
Wow.
Looks
Crossbows,
unbelievable.
Robotic dinosaurs.
Yep.
Amazing.
okay, we get it. We get the memo, guys.
Oh, the dreams. Oh my god, that was so cute. That was so cool.
Anyway, yeah, that was pretty cool. The Sony conference was really packed with games after game after game after game, compared to Microsoft, who was very business centered. So let's review all the titles that we were being shown today on Sony's conference. First of all, we have the show opened with the Last Guardian, which was a big shocker, and yeah, that was when shit got real. The moment we were introduced with The Last Guardian again, a game that we haven't seen in quite some time, more than 3 years actually. They were the team developing the game worked on it for a while, and then they kind of took a halt. They went on some sort of a hiatus, didn't bring us any news, and we were just left worried about what was going to happen with the game, and if it was going to be, you know, growing and finished. And now that we finally have something from the company, we're actually getting news that it's coming back soon. We didn't get a release date for it, so it looks like they're still working on finishing up the last details, you know, polishing it and whatnot. But yeah, man, The Last Guardian was a great opening for the conference. So, because I was following the game when it was in early development, and I was getting excited for it, but unfortunately, after not hearing anything from the company, I just forgot about it, and that was quite sad. But this made me really excited for the rest of the conference. Moving on, we have a new game by Guerrilla Games called Horizon, I believe. Zero Dawn, yes, Horizon Zero Dawn, the game in which we saw this female protagonist that was fighting a bunch of these robotronic animals. That was pretty cool. The graphics were stylized, and there were a lot of different colors, and the story was the theme of the story was interesting. How society is devolving from technology and from technology to its roots. So it's all about man versus machine, and how the survivors are dealing with the threats of technology, the remaining rampant robots that are living within this vast wilderness existing in this world of Horizon. So, and the graphics look really nice. Like I said before, we didn't see what the mechanics were. I mean, we saw a lot of, like, you know, the fighting, just the actual fighting, and how you switch from weapons. You have this circle-shaped UI, but that we didn't see much more apart from that. But it was really nice to see a different game on there, and it's supposed to be a franchise, so hopefully it'll impress us when it releases. It looks somewhat promising, not gonna lie. And then we have trailer from Square Enix, a new Hitman installment. I actually thought at first that it was going to be a trailer for Cyberpunk 2077, which is a game by CD Projekt Red, but it wouldn't make any sense because CD Projekt Red doesn't work with Square, so I didn't think of ahead of time when I was looking at the trailer. Completely forgot that it was a game by Square Enix, and I've never played a Hitman game before, so I really enjoy that trailer. That particular trailer was really well put up, edited perfectly, very intense, and I kind of want to try one of the Hitman games now after seeing it. Another game that we saw on there was Street Fighter V, a favorite amongst arcade addicted gamers. Street Fighter is a beloved fighting game series, and it's nice to see it come back once again. And it's supposed to be a Sony exclusive, so cool. A lot of incentive for people to buy a PS4 yet again. And I don't have a PS4 myself, so all the new announcements got me really excited. And in general, the conference was really diverse in terms of gaming genres. We saw all sorts of different titles. In fact, I'm glad that we didn't see they didn't present a single sports game, I believe, if I'm not wrong. We didn't see a single sports game. Now, I think we saw a car game, but I can't remember. Maybe I'm wrong, but they really wanted to make it about only games. Mostly about games, because they did talk briefly about PlayStation Vue, this TV service on demand. You can select channels which you want to watch, and they have paid subscription on them, but you can choose individual channels, which I found to be really cool. I'm just wondering if the channels will be available in Canada and not only within the US, because it would really stink if that were the case. So yeah, we have PlayStation Vue, and we saw a little bit of the VR headset, which is exclusive to PlayStation. It's called the Morpheus. Cool name for a VR headset, but I mean, VR isn't really attracting me right now. I don't really care about it. Maybe because I haven't tried a VR piece of hardware myself, so I can't give you my input and my impressions on it. So, I mean, they did show a little bit of the VR headset, but it's not like we really saw how it works. Moving on, back to the gaming titles, we have a new universe-sized sandbox title called No Man's Sky. It's basically like a much more simplified version of Eve. It's you have a lot of planets to discover, about 18 trillion planets in the universe, which is far more than what Eve has. And even Eve is huge, okay, in terms of its universe. But this game, No Man's Sky, has, it's outstanding how vast its world is, and there's always a new planet to discover. So in the game, you can also craft, you can hunt in the planets, you destroy enemies, you collect ingredients, parts to build a better ship, better guns. So I can't imagine the many combinations available when it comes to player and / ship building customization. So that game looks exciting. I don't know if it'll be available for PC. Definitely is going to be made for PS4, but when it comes to PC, I don't know. Maybe we'll see it on there on the PC as well. We also have a new game from Alex Evans, the creator of Little Big Planet. New game is called Firewatch. I'm not sure what it's all about. I guess it's supposed to be like a survival type of deal. Didn't get much gameplay footage out of that. But I mean, I'm kind of tired of survival games. It's all the same mostly. Go there to grab some food and go here, discover the map, you know. But there was a story going. There was some kind of narrative going on in the background with the lady talking through the talkie-walkie. So I don't know. We don't know much about Firewatch yet, so it's a brand new IP. We'll probably get way more information within the next few weeks. New DLC for Destiny, The Taken King. Not a lot of people are super stoked about it. Destiny was a huge success when it first released, but recently it seems like, you know, people lost their interest with the game. So I don't know how well this DLC will do. Seems like you can cast magic, you can summon a bow. Like, I thought this was very sci-fi centric, but we're seeing some like fantasy elements in there with people summoning fire made axes or some kind of thunder magic. It's weird. I don't know. I've never played Destiny, so I can't say much about this other than, oh, here's more content. It's always good to have more content added to a game. I don't know. We'll see what the price will be for this one. So I don't know, man. Once I get a PS4, maybe I'll get Destiny and see if I can buy the Taken King. Moving on, we have Assassin's Creed Syndicate. We already saw some footage of that in the last press conference, the EA one. We saw the game from a male character's perspective, and now we got to see the sister of that male character, Evie Fry, supposed to be a female protagonist. And we're seeing this trend during the E3 press conferences where you have the option to play female protagonists. And I mean, I have nothing to say to that. It's a great thing. You're giving the option to people as an option, you know, whether they want to play a female or man. It doesn't matter. It doesn't always have to be a male character, right? You gotta let people customize a bit, allow them to be who they really want to be, right? Some people want to play a female character, some want to play a male one. You gotta give the option, allow people to perfect their experience and be part of the game, feel involved and related to the character that they're controlling. So Assassin's Creed gameplay trailer that we saw on this conference was quite cool. We got to see some of the weapons, a little bit of the fighting too. That was neat. But apart from that, not much else was shown on there. So I mean, it's Assassin's Creed. It's kind of the same game every time, but with a different European setting. it would be really interesting to see a major Assassin's Creed title set in Asia or, you know, Russia. But we haven't seen those. We haven't seen that setting yet. Or in, let's say, in India, you know. It's lacking a little bit of variety, because at this point, Assassin's Creed is just the same game. We're seeing the same hooded assassin, just in a different Victorian era timeline. It's a slightly different timeline every time. We did have pirates in one of the Assassin's Creed games, but I mean, it still has a lot of white characters. We need to see someone, maybe a character of color. Or Africa, yes. Assassin's Creed in Africa. I don't know, man. We had a trailer from Square Enix related to Final Fantasy. At first, we thought it was Final Fantasy 15. Then we thought it was Kingdom Hearts 3. Not the case. We actually didn't get none of those two games during this conference. I mean, they did announce it last E3, so maybe they felt like it wasn't necessary to talk about the two games again. I mean, they're already coming up with a lot of the... they're showing us a lot of gameplay trailers for 15 recently, right? And then Kingdom Hearts 3 remains sort of a secret, right? We know about it. It's there. But I guess they really want to keep us excited for that one, because Kingdom Hearts is a Square favorite game, right? Franchise. But the big game that blew it away, right? The game that was the true shocker was, of course, Final Fantasy VII, the remake. And not a remaster, right? This is not a remaster, not a plain remaster, but we already got a remaster, actually. In fact, we have the PC version on Steam for the original game. But this is a remake, which is going to be firstly released on PlayStation 4. And assumingly it will come along and be released for the PC. Hopefully. I kind of want to see Final Fantasy VII be available for PC. It would be really nice to, you know, to have it be multi-platform, right? And if they could also make it available for handheld consoles, you know, maybe downgrade the graphics a bit, but still make it available for a handheld device, that would be nice as well. But yeah, Final Fantasy VII stole the show, man. Everyone cried. I didn't cry because I actually have never played Final Fantasy VII. I have to get it on Steam, man. I have to play it. I just, I mean, I've seen a lot of I've seen my friend Melissa stream Final Fantasy VII, and clearly it has a very solid story. The characters are extremely developed, right? They have a lot of the relationship between these characters are established amazingly, and there are so many places to discover in Final Fantasy VII. It's very open world, while having a very constructed storyline, right? So yeah, man, Final Fantasy VII. Sony just literally made Sony E3 the best conference so far. I mean, they didn't even have, they had zero coordinating dialogue, none of that mic scripted chat multiplayer crap that they had on the EA or Ubisoft or EA show, right? Sony impressed. PlayStation and Sony always deliver. They did last year, and they're doing it again. So, I'm speechless. We also got some trailers for new games. A game from Devolver Digital, the creator of that one awesome indie game. I forget the name. It's supposed to be super retro. It's arcade. It's played from the top view anyway. I'm not going to talk about them because indie games, man, I'm not a big follower of them, but I do play some occasionally. We also got Shenmue. I don't know how to pronounce that. We're getting Shenmue 3 for PC and PS4, and it's being kickstarted. and the Kickstarter is live as of now. So if you want to, you know, support the franchise, which I don't know anything about it. I've never owned a Dreamcast. I might have played on one. Was Sonic on the Dreamcast? I can't remember. But I've never played the series, and it seems like it's like a favorite series from the olden times, right? From back in the 90s, I guess. Or like early 2000s. I'm uninformed about the Shenmue series, so I can't say. But yeah, it's nice to see old games getting seeing a revival like Final Fantasy VII or Shenmue or what else was on there. Hitman's not really old, but The Last Guardian, right? New game, which was never it wasn't a franchise, but it's, you know, we waited for that, and it's coming back. We also had a trailer for Batman Arkham Knight. Don't know why. I mean, it's already coming out soon in about what, less than a week. Yeah, it's supposed to be 60 something bucks. But we got like a little trailer involving Scarecrow and Batman having weird-ass hallucinations. So that was kind of neat. I don't know. I mean, it's Batman Arkham Knight. It's supposed to release soon. I don't know why they actually show that, what the purpose. They could have showed some more Kingdom Hearts 3 instead, but I don't know why they decided to go for Batman Arkham Knight. You know, a release coming out soon. We also had Call of Duty on there, Black Ops 3. Sony is collaborating with Activision to release the next installment of Call of Duty. And I've never played a Call of Duty game, so I can't really say, I can't give you my impressions of it. I mean, it looks cool, but it's kind of what I saw previously in the other Call of Duty trailers and gameplay videos. So, I mean, it may be different in terms of how fast-paced it is and how you navigate around the maps. So I mean, it's Call of Duty. It's a mainstream. A lot of people are going to be excited, of course. I don't know, but I'm definitely not playing it. I mean, I don't give two shits about it. So, moving on. Something about Disney Infinity involving figurines, kind of like with amiibos. I don't even know. I don't care. Moving on. Star Wars Battlefront. We got a little bit of gameplay footage. Like, it was actually quite less than what we got during the EA press conference. So, and we did get a little bit of a cinematic there, but I mean, we got a little tease of that. So make sure to look back, check out EA's conference if you wanted to learn more about Star Wars Battlefront, right? Because we didn't get much, we didn't learn much about it from that trailer. Because the other trailer was way better. It had such a lengthy gameplay footage video type deal. And the very last game we got was Uncharted 4, A Thief's End. Uncharted, another beloved Western franchise. A lot of people are going to be satisfied with this one. We had a really long car chase adventure going on there during the gameplay footage. Really neat. Pretty polished graphics, and it seemed like they had a little accident involving the demo at the beginning there, where when Nathan Drake wasn't moving at all within the crowd of the city they were in. I don't know if that was Haiti. Possibly might have been Haiti or one of the other tropical islands. But maybe they did that on purpose just to prove us that this was actually not a pre-rendered video and actually a legit demo. And then they have, yeah, I think they actually played it. So because there was little fighting in the I mean, Nathan Drake was jumping from roof to rooftop and then, you know, shooting a couple guys. But the car chase was like the highlight of that whole thing. But yeah, that's pretty much all of what was discussed during the Sony conference, which had a lot of games. Just game after game after game, and I'm sorry if this is taking too long to summarize. I'm literally talking about everything that's been discussed, and it wasn't this long when I did the other streams. Guys, what do you think of the Sony press conferences? Let me know in the comments section. I will be uploading this onto the YouTube channel. If you haven't yet, you should check out my reactions to the other conferences. So far, we have Microsoft, EA. I skipped Ubisoft because Twitch was having server issues. But we also have Bethesda's from the first day on Monday. Yeah. And then tomorrow, we're going to be doing Nintendo. Square Enix, I don't know how I'm going to be doing those two because they're 1 hour apart. So I might have to pick one and do it live and then do the other one later that day. I have to really plan it out. And for the Ubisoft stream, I'm going to do it preferably tomorrow, maybe later this week. Or maybe I won't do it at all. But it was really good. The Ubisoft conference was top-notch when it came to the presentation. Aisha Taylor was back once again for the 4th time. Super upbeat, charming woman. And we got a variety of games on there too. And yeah, so Nintendo, Square Enix, and the very last show will be the PC Gaming Show, which will be hosted by Sean Day 9, the one of the commentators for StarCraft, who's very well known in the StarCraft scene, as well as YouTube, because he's collaborated with Felicia Day. So he will be hosting the PC Gaming Show, which will be the very first time we see a PC Gaming Show during the E3. We have never gotten a PC conference for E3, and this will be the first. And Bethesda's conference was also the first Bethesda conference ever during during all the years of E3. Anyway, guys, that's been enough for now. I am exhausted. 4 conferences in a row. Well, almost, since we had a problem with Ubisoft. But thank you so much for watching. Make sure to follow if you haven't already. Check me out on Twitter and Facebook if you want to keep up to date with the stream. I might be playing some Final Fantasy XIV shortly after this, just to, you know, keep it up with the leveling, because I'm almost level 50. Yeah, don't forget to follow me on Twitter, you know, preferably Twitter, but you can also follow Facebook if you don't own a Twitter account. And while you're waiting for the next live stream to happen, please make sure to watch my content on the YouTube channel. You can watch the other conferences that I reacted to. Guys, thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon. Bye.